Today I'm with Kevin Winstead. He is the co-writer, executive producer, and lead actor on a film called Mephistophiliac. Did I get it right?
Yeah, that is 100% correct.
I got it right. All right. So first I want to talk a little bit about you and how you got into this business, how you got into acting, and just all of the things that you do within the movie.
Okay.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, I used to play in a band.
Okay.
And so I had a little bit of stage experience, live performance, stuff like that. And I had a friend who reached out to some people to pull in some actors together for Tim, who's the director of the film. And that's how I met Tim. He needed actors. And then honestly, the whole thing just snowballed from there. We've been working. And it was like 2012, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So you've been doing this over 10 years now.
Yeah.
How are you enjoying it?
Well, I'm still with it.
You like doing it?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So you're the lead actor. So we're going to dive into the story a little bit of Mephistophiliac. I feel like I'm going to botch it up at one point, but I'm going to really try not to. But I want you to tell me a little bit about the storyline.
Okay, well, it's a big play on social conditioning.
Okay.
You know, it's sort of a PSA on the different dangers of substance abuse, mostly alcoholism.
Which is like a huge thing right now. I mean, there are a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
Right. In our current, even in our Akron community, dealing with that right now.
Yeah. And so the story's about a guy who just has too many hardships coming down on him all at once. You know, bad breakup, death of his parents, new job, and now in his coping mechanisms are way out of control.
Right.
So he's collapsing from the inside out, and he's going to be painting himself up in a character, and a devilish character, and taking out his frustrations on the rest of society, and he does this when he blacks out drinking. So he doesn't really understand what's happening when he wakes up the next day, and he's bruised up, still has some makeup on, whatever, and so he's struggling with the two different personalities that are playing like tug of war with each other.
Right. So the person he is when he's not drinking versus the person that he is when he's kind of allowing
with
substance abuse to overtake him.
Yes. It's like a big exaggeration of kind of what alcohol abuse really is. So
what's your character's name? Are we allowed to know?
Yeah, we just named him after me, Kevin.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kevin's his name.
Yeah, so it makes it easier.
It does.
But
what are you enjoying the most about playing this character? What kinds of things has it brought out in your own acting, in your own life?
This character, he's off the wall, and he's 100 miles an hour in every different direction all at once. So what's fun about that is that he can be one way 1 minute and literally 10 seconds later another way, personality-wise.
Right.
So
you get to kind of, I don't know, just be all of these different kinds of emotions and
yes,
right.
Yeah, and that makes it that opens the door for creative freedoms with the character. Really, you get to do so much with just going this way and going that way in one scene.
Right.
It really opens a lot of creative.
Where did you get the name of the movie from?
We took it off of the Mephistopheles character from the Dr. Faust book, and
people who don't know that character, can you tell a little bit about it?
Yeah, Mephistopheles was a demon.
Okay.
That just kind of interfered in Dr. Faustus' life a bit. So we thought this would be a fun thing to play off of, because it's such a unique title. Instead of going with something really generic that everybody would get, like Devil Face or whatever, we didn't really want to take that route. We wanted to get something kind of catchy, something a little more interesting. Well, what's this? And everyone's having a hard time pronouncing it, but
it's like me, but I'm doing it anyway.
It'll catch on.
Mephistophiliac.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Okay. So you're filming in the area.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about the filming process. Are you currently in it right now?
Yeah. We got back to shooting after a nice long winter break.
Okay.
Last weekend. We're going to be shooting again this weekend. So we're very close to being finished. We started last summer, and we needed the scene continuity. Everything had to be with, full leaves on the trees, green grass, that sort of thing. And
so almost done. That's really exciting.
Almost done, yes.
So a few more weekends, and then you'll have to, go through the editing process and all of that. When do you have a foreseeable release date? What are you guys looking towards?
I know we had talked about, ideally, we would really love to have a premiere right around Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Is it possible at this point? I mean, with such short notice and all the work we have left to do, I don't know. I guess time will tell with that. But it's one of the ideas that we've romanticized, basically. Like, oh, can we make this happen? Right. And if not, I mean, we can make it happen by next Halloween. So, the more important thing is getting the movie done and making sure it looks exactly the way we aim to get it done.
Mm-hmm. So tell me a little bit more about the other characters in the film. You can even name drop some of the actors if you would like to.
We were very fortunate to have booked Felissa Rose and Joe Bob Briggs to be in this film, and that was a lot of fun. Because Felissa is the other lead. She plays my character's therapist.
Oh, okay.
And
nice.
So being able to sit in a room with her for 5 hours and shoot this big long scene with this going back and forth,
It's all the things he's dealing with.
Yes, that's the learning tree for me. Because she's been there and done that in so many different horror films since the 80s. So. That was cool. And she was absolutely wonderful to work with too. She was great, and she gave us anything we wanted, and she was in no hurry, so she was really cool. And then Joe Bob Briggs, same. There was a small debacle with getting him flown into town, and once we got past that, I mean, he had no problems with anything, and he was. Yeah, again, it's the learning tree. Just being able to watch how these guys interact with people they don't know, because they have to trust you. They're coming in from out of town. They don't know who we are.
Right, exactly.
So we get this opportunity to leave them with a good impression and treat them well, and yeah, that the whole experience was great with those
awesome.
Two.
So your director, Tim Novotny, am I saying that right?
Yeah, Tim Novotny.
Yep, he is going to actually do a short interview. So we're not going to talk too much about the film company or anything like that, but this film is under the film company Novatorian Syndicate. Did I say that right?
Novitarian, yes.
Novitarian Syndicate.
Yes.
Wonderful. I love that you've been able to spotlight a lot of local talent in this film and hopefully be able to release it at Halloween. We'll share that with our viewers. When you guys do release, we can share that release date with everyone as well. How can people find you? How can they stay updated on the film? Do you have social media, website?
Yeah, we have a Facebook page. You can find it with the just by typing in Mephistophiliac.
Wonderful.
You'll see the picture of the makeup and the horns and everything. So it's pretty unmistakable. Same with X, as it's called now.
Yeah.
We have one of those. The Tim Syndicate page has one for each as well, so you can follow him on there. And you'll get updates from the movie pages as well as the film company's page, and then both of us are obviously on there too. If anyone wants to add us, we usually just accept friend requests.
Awesome. Okay, so I like to sometimes end with like some inspiration for a young actor in this case, someone who might want to get into acting. Let's give them some inspiration. What would you say to them?
In the indie scene.
Sure, yeah. Like maybe in the scene that you're in, maybe they want to get into doing horror films. Maybe they want to get into this same kind of work.
This is a big one here. Yeah. The indie scene, there's no money in the indie scene. So when you get the opportunity to get onto a film set that has a budget, do it and learn and feel lucky, because it's hard to come by, and people getting budgets it's a hard thing to come by. So.
Totally understand that.
yeah. That's the one thing I want to push the most. I don't think so not a lot of people get that opportunity, Mm-hmm. And the first time I had the opportunity, I was ecstatic about it. I'm like, wow, I'm paid for this.
Yeah, I really like that. So, great. Take it as a learning experience. Get on the set, do what what you're interested in doing, and learn from everybody. That's a great opportunity for a young actor or potential filmmaker or whoever it is, right?
Yes.
All right. Well,
Absolutely.
thank you so much, Kevin.
Oh, thank you.
Here with me
I
today.
appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. And everyone, you need to follow Mephistophiliac on Facebook. Follow that Facebook page. Follow their X page. And check out this movie when it comes out, hopefully by Halloween. But we'll keep you guys updated on that release date as well. Make sure you stay tuned on Good Morning Akron. We've got more great stuff coming up next.